She's. Certain people have to ruin social media for everyone.
What's up, Reagers? It's Rosareg back at you again. It's the first day of August. July's now over, and I'm here trying to build this dull-looking skyscraper, but I'm here to talk about something else. I'm just going to be building the skyscraper while I'm talking about what I'm about to talk about, because, ladies and gentlemen, I have a problem, and that problem is that I am not going to upload my series of vlogs that I was considering uploading, because what I'm going to be talking about is some social media influencers that are basically ruining social media for everyone. What I'm going to be talking about is two people in particular. Now, the first one that I'm going to be talking about is related to the country that I visited, the Philippines, several months ago, because it came to my attention that there's actually been a law that has been passed in the Philippines where basically straight up you might get in trouble if you film in public in the Philippines. Now, this is mainly because of someone, Vitaly Zdorovetskiy, and apparently he's from Russia, who then moved to the United States, and basically he went to the Philippines, started live streaming there, out in public, and what he was doing was totally unacceptable. Going around the Philippines and basically harassing people, and let me tell you what, there's this one video of him. Well, actually, he was live at the time, where I think he's in Makati City, because the places he went to look like the places where, like, you know, business people and like the rich people go to. What he was going around. There's this like one video where there's this woman in a mask, and then he starts harassing her, and then he tells her, yeah, wear your mask, you liberal. Go take your COVID vaccine. And first time I was watching that, and I'm kind of like, whoa, you better be careful, man. You think, okay, you think Filipinos are liberal, okay? You think just because there's like, you know, gay people and stuff there. Well, let me tell you what, if you go to prison, there ain't no liberal there. I'll tell you that right now. You know, Philippine prisons are considered to be one of the worst kind of prisons you can end up in the world. You know, they're crowded. You know, you're gonna be locked up with some notorious criminals and stuff like that. And, you know, it's not also just how brutal the conditions are. It's also like, you know, if someone farts in there, or, you know, even worse, someone gets a disease, well, you're basically done. And Vitaly just screwed himself by basically pranking people and starting crap. There's another video of him where he's harassing security guards, stealing their cap, and the security guards are going after him, and he's basically teasing them. Well, F around and find out, now he's in trouble. But he's not the only one that's in trouble. It's basically like people that are like making a living, traveling the world, and, you know, vlogging and this kind of stuff. Look, not all vloggers are like, you know, like rude and, you know, stupid like Vitaly, because what he basically did now was, this has caused the Filipino government to create a law where you could actually get some legal repercussions if you go out and vlog and the faces of like strangers aren't blurred or something. So now if you're gonna do vlogs in the Philippines, you're basically screwed now because of this new law, which means that you have to blur people's faces, or you can get in trouble with the Filipino government. Now, guys, I was planning to create like a multi-episode series of my trip to the Philippines, you know, documenting from my first day until the last day I was there. And unfortunately, I cannot do that now because of this new law. It's really sad that there are some stupid people calling themselves social media influencers and vloggers doing all sorts of crap and ruining it for everyone else. It doesn't matter if you're harassing people or not. If you do not blur the people's faces, your vlogs, especially if you're in the Philippines, you could get into trouble now. And that's gonna be hard because if you know Manila is like the densest place, one of the densest places on earth. It's gonna be hard to blur everyone's faces, especially if like you're filming something and it's filled with like people and there's like faces out and about, and you have to like blur every single one of them. Like, how are you gonna do that? So yeah, it sucks, guys. It really sucks that one person has to ruin everyone's fun. One person has to ruin the lives of other content creators. I mean, did we not learn from what Logan Paul was doing back in 2018? January 1st, 2018, New Year's Day. Because I remember it. I was around at the time. Basically, we all know what Logan Paul did. He was an idiot, going into that force in Japan, and I'm not gonna go into the details. You probably know that story, and if you don't know, go look it up. Yeah, you have this Russian idiot, and he's basically going to. I think he's in prison now. I'm not really sure what happened to him, but I think he's in prison. But because of him, not only he's ruined like innocent people's lives, all for views and money, but he's also ruined, lives of, vloggers, you have people like Drew Binsky, like, I don't know if you know who Drew Binsky is. He's this like travel vlogger that goes around, that visited like every country in the world, including North Korea. What a Chad he is. He has balls for doing that. Now, mind you, his wife is Filipina, and now he's probably gonna have to consider this new law in the Philippines. If he makes a response video about that, then I want to watch it, because I want to know his thoughts about that. So, yeah, guys, unfortunately, the vlog series is now canceled because of this idiot, and the fact that if I'm gonna do vlogs now in the Philippines, then there's gonna be repercussions for some, background people. Look, don't get me wrong. I don't like being filmed in public when I'm not being asked permission, and I think this is what this new Filipino law is about. But there's like a bunch of people in Manila. That's just the problem. There's just a bunch of people in Manila, and there's not much you can do because there's gonna be a bunch of people walking around and their faces are gonna be there. So yeah, it sucks, guys. I have to deal with this. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make an alternate video about what I basically did in the Philippines. I wasn't rude there, okay? I was just like, with like family members and stuff like that, but it really sucks. So yeah, I was with family at the time, and having a good time there, shopping and visiting places. But all of that is like ruined now because of some Russian idiot. Basically, this video now is going to be basically about me, and it's going to be mostly about me because I'm not going to risk myself posting a video online with like some stranger's face in there, because Metro Manila has a lot of people. I mean, I understand privacy. Like, I'm the kind of person that does not want to be filmed in public without my permission, of course. So, I understand these people. But I think Vitaly has taken it to the point where now regular people are now going to be in trouble. It takes one bad apple to ruin everything. It takes one bad seed to ruin everything. Now, that's not the only person that I'm here to talk about today, because there's another social media influencer, this time from TikTok, by the name of Heston James, or Heston Cobb, and I can't believe some of the stuff that this person does. I don't really know much about him. I don't really know much about Vitaly either, but in the case of Heston James, from what I heard, is it's just really bad, guys. He goes into like mechanic shops impersonating workers. Like, is he not aware that impersonating employees is a felony? Is he not aware of that? There's like videos of him or TikToks of him where he's going around impersonating Target employees, impersonating mechanic shop employees, mechanic shop workers. There's this one video where he walks into an appliance store, and one of the people there got really pissed off at him because they're just, pranking around. Look, if you prank around, you can get into big trouble. I'm not making that up. And Heston James is that example. Yeah, because of his pranks, because of him yelling inside the store and, telling people that he didn't do it, which makes him a dumbass because, first of all, he posted it on TikTok, and second, he posted it public, which means that anyone has the opportunity to see it. So, let's say he yells in Target, which he does have a video of that, by the way, and that same Target employee that works there finds out who this person is. They're gonna find out that he actually lied to them, and they can actually go after him, which has happened to him now. He could now face 9 years behind bars, 9 years in prison. Okay? Society doesn't screw around. Society is serious. If you mess around with society, they will charge you. They will put charges against you. Heston Cobb ruined his life by doing these sorts of pranks. For what? For views? For clickbait? I don't know. Yeah, for views, basically. For the algorithm. It's really sad that the YouTube algorithm promotes garbage like that. I'm just trying to grow my little YouTube channel of like 650 some subscribers. Actually, I have like 647 while I'm doing this video. My subscriber count has been through the roof these recent days because of several stuff that I posted, which of course is not about me pranking people. Why would I do that kind of stuff? Oh wait, I have 648 subs now. So yeah, I'm filming this video and I have 648 subs. And I'm building this skyscraper, and I'm talking to you guys about some bad influencers that are ruining, social media, basically. So yeah, you got this guy named Heston Cobb, Heston James, whatever the heck his name is. He's pissed off a bunch of people. He's pissed me off, okay? Yeah, I have no sympathy for Heston James or Vitaly. I have no sympathy for those dumbasses who just go around and start crap. Because of them, social media is ruined. Now, I know there's some good people, some good-hearted people that want to do social media for a living, but they want to do it the right way. They're not the kind of people that just gonna do it for views, just to ruin others' lives, just to ruin their lives. And I'm one of those people. I just wanna make content that makes everyone laugh or makes anyone interested, but because of these two dumbasses, now it looks like my content has to be boring and to the point where the algorithm is just gonna be like, you know what, there's not a bunch of views on this video, so I'm just going to ignore it. I hope the creator can make a better video than that. That's basically what the algorithm is gonna do. Because if it doesn't get the people engaged, the algorithm doesn't care. That's how the algorithm works. And I'm so sad to see that some of the stuff that's being promoted is people acting like assholes and stuff like that. It sucks. And now I have to think about other ideas because of this idiot. Basically, is now ruining social media. So, screw Vitaly Zdorovetskiy and screw Heston James, Heston Cobb, whatever the heck their names are. Screw them! Yeah, I'm really pissed off at those people right now, actually. You have no idea. I'm actually pissed off at them for doing that crap. I'm really pissed off. It really pisses me off that there are some people willing to do garbage like that and to ruin the lives of not only just themselves but of everyone. Y'all need to stop this kind of stuff. Y'all need to be careful what you do. This is basically my rant about basically assholes that go around yelling and impersonating people and being rude in public and, filming it all for views, filming it all for clout. If you're just gonna do that for clout, you might as well not do YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or whatever, because all you're just gonna do is just ruin lives. I mean, what's the point? You're just gonna waste your time, racking up millions of followers, all for you to go to jail. Is it even worth it? So yeah, guys, we live in some really screwed up times. Like, we got wars going on. There was an earthquake, out of all places, from Russia and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, and I hope you relate that there's just gonna be some people out there doing stuff for views and ruining their lives doing it. It's really sad that people like that exist. Some assholes that have to go around and prank people just for views. I don't know much else to say. I mean, I think I've made my point. There's some certain people that are out there to ruin social media. I mean, not everyone in social media is just like assholes, but because of those people, their careers or their livelihoods can be endangered just like that. I was thinking about making a video about Vitaly earlier, because of the fact that he was harassing Filipinos. But what made me really want to do it was the fact that because of him, this new Filipino law is now going to make it harder for, people coming into the Philippines wanting to do vlogs and stuff. And again, I do understand like the privacy aspect of this. I mean, I understand Philippines is another country. Philippines isn't America. Well, it used to be America back then, but that doesn't matter now. Because here in America, from what I know, is if you film in public, she shouldn't have any issues, unless you're doing anything bad or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that I finished this skyscraper. Another building that I've been building, also that modern house. I mean, I was going to upload my vlog where I went to the Philippines yesterday, but because of this new law, this vlog series is officially cancelled. And even if they repeal that law, well, it's too late. Because so many things would have happened after I left the Philippines. So many things already happened in the Philippines after I left like 3 months ago. And 3 months ago was like probably like the best day of 2025 for me, because I got to see BGC City and Taguig City and visit all sorts of places like Intramuros, the Venice Grand Canal Mall. But yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, enjoyed what I had to say, comment down below. Let me know on some things that I don't know about Heston Cobb or Vitaly. Let me know about what kind of bullcrap that they were doing. And also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy Minecraft videos, and make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I have other videos for Minecraft that are planned now. Like, in fact, as you can see, I'm building this skyscraper slowly. Well, I'm actually using structure blocks, as you can see with one side of the building right there. You can tell that I'm using structure blocks. But yeah, that'll be it. Again, this is Rosreg, and I'll see you guys again next time.